Welcome to today's game show. How well do you know your Genesis? I'm your host, Squiggles Jiggles Jr.
And I'm your host, Bradley Shadley. That's not my real name.
Yeah, and Squiggles Jiggles Jr. definitely isn't my real name.
Sure. Moving on.
Your first question is, what animal tempted Eve? Imagine it in your head.
Got your answer? Well, if you said snake or serpent, you're incorrect. Congrats! I mean, not congrats.
Confused yet? Don't worry. First, we just have to dive into the original text.
First of all, do you know what the Hebrew word used in scripture for snake or serpent? I don't expect you to, but if you do, I'm impressed.
The Hebrew word used for the animal that tempted Eve is nahash. Nahash is an onomatopoeia. An onomatopoeia is a word that means a sound, like plop. Anyway, nahash means s, which is a sound that a snake or snake-like creature makes.
Well, if you were to look in the Hebrew thesaurus for nahash, you would see the word leviathan. The leviathan looks like this.
This massive underwater sea creature is very different from a small garter snake. The leviathan is loosely related to the kraken.
However, the animal that tempted Eve was not a leviathan either. First, read this passage, or just the bullet parts. Out of his mouth go flaming torches, sparks of fire leap forth. Out of his nostrils come forth smoke, and a flame comes forth from his mouth.
If I were to expand this passage, you would see something about robust scales and teeth that inflict terror in people's hearts.
What animal breathes fire, has impenetrable scales, and has terrifying teeth? Got enough clues yet?
Well, first, if you do, let's back your answer up with some scriptural proof. Remember God's punishment to the serpent? It was that the serpent would have to crawl on its belly forever and that the woman's offspring would crush his head. But let's focus on the first one.
It would be weird if God punished a legless snake to remain legless, since that would mean God would have made an empty curse. It would be like if God punished a human by condemning him to forever have a belly button or one nose.
But you and I both know that God doesn't make empty promises or empty curses. So that means that the snake must have had limbs to keep it either airborne or on 2 feet.
So, a snake with feet?
No, not like this. More like this. Wait, no. This.
A dragon. Enough obvious clues for you, our dear viewers?
How did an awe-striking dragon become represented in the Bible as a snake? Well, remember that we are reading a translation of a translation of a translation of a translation of a translation.
And if anything, this belittling representation of the devil as a snake is like turning a fearsome lion into a blood cat.
I also noticed something during Mass. I remember reading this and wondering why it was a dragon. A woman clothed with the sun with the moon under her feet and her head a crown of 12 stars is of course Mother Mary. But I was confused why a dragon was the enemy, which surely represented the devil.
Well, now you know.
Oh, I just realized I said representative. Okay, anyway.
Now, this is the important thing. Will you make a covenant with you? Remember, a covenant is a sacred family bond, and the people involved promise to give their all to each other.
Now, next question on our game show. Can you figure out who is he in will he make a covenant with you? The he mentioned is not God. Read the last bold sentence. He is king over all the sons of pride. Pride is one of the 7 deadly sins.
The he that will try to make a covenant with you is Satan.
Satan.
Yeah.
Adam and Eve broke their covenant with God and formed a new one with Satan.
Now original sin seems much worse, doesn't it? Next question. They broke and formed a covenant by eating the fruit. What do we eat at Mass to ever make our covenant with God?
Lock in your answer. This should be an aha moment.
The body and blood of Christ!
This is what we hear at Mass. Try to spot the sentence during Mass this Saturday or Sunday. Trust me, you'll feel very smart.
Next question on the show. What did God tell Adam to do? Well, Adam's duty was to Abadah and Shamar. He was supposed to work at the Garden of Eden and to guard it.
But not only guard the garden, but also protect everyone inside, including Eve and the animals. When the dragon tempted Eve, his princess, Adam, the prince, failed to save her from the dragon.
Sound familiar? Maybe some author wondered what would happen if the dragon attacked Eve and Adam instead of tricking them.
And what would happen if Adam succeeded in saving Eve? Like this video? Watch part 2.
Learn about the actual forbidden fruit. Hint, it's not an apple.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yay!